Welcome back to the channel. I am Jack. And today we have a lot of things we can talk about. We got Mike Tyson beating the crap out of an obnoxious drunk guy on an airplane. That's pretty funny. Got Will Smith running away and hiding from his wife in India. Also funny. We got the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation. That's absurd and ridiculous. We got a couple of bums out there having a brawl out by the In-N-Out. That's kind of funny. But we also have Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter for 43 billion and some change. So let's talk about that instead, as it does affect me, as my Twitter account has been suspended for naughty words that I shan't take back. So, as you may or may not know, Elon Musk has made a bid to buy Twitter, and it started with this whole thing with Babylon Bee being thrown off or something, and having a conversation with them about and saying, I guess I should buy Twitter, or maybe I should buy Twitter, or something like that. And then he made a nice, generous, he tried to get on the board. You know, he put $9 billion of his own money in there, and then they said, no, you'll have to play by some bad rules that we made up. Boo ha ha ha. And then he hiked his pants up really high and just harumphed and said, fine, well, I'm just going to buy the bloody thing. Which is what he did. He made an offer, $54 per share or something like that, which translates to $43 billion. And he did that, and then I guess they took his offer because they're morons. No, not because they're morons, because they were being morons, and they could have just let him in for $9 billion, and yeah. So what do I think of this whole thing, of him buying Twitter? Is it going to change overnight and become a free speech platform? Is it going to actually become a good place to be? No, it's not. I foresee nothing changing at all. I foresee this being an absolute nothing burger in the end. Because you gotta remember, billionaires are not your friends. Billionaires are not there for you. Billionaires are there for them. And the reality is that Elon Musk's, grandpa or his dad or whatever got thrown out of Canada for being a dirty communist or something like that, and they had to run away and hide in South Africa, right? That's where he hails from now. So there's that to consider. Elon's also into all sorts of weird, some things that are, creepy and odd. Now, Tesla's not creepy, but it does represent the climate sickness, with the electric cars and the pitchforks and torches against carbon, because apparently all carbon is now the enemy, which all life on Earth is made up of carbon. We're carbon-based life forms here, so that's just interesting. But carbon's the enemy, and he's talking about all the climate change stuff too, and blah blah blah. So he's got the climate sickness. Tesla and SpaceX. I do know Tesla. I'm not sure about SpaceX, but I'm pretty sure both of those companies are heavily subsidized by the American federal government. Meaning, he's a stakeholder. He does things for the government to be happy, right? Because you are beholden to the government when they give you that sweet money. So SpaceX, I think there's some really good CGI, because he even says it must be, it's got to be real because it looks like great CGI. So he's using very good CGI to put up those fake satellites, which leads me to the next point with the whole StarLink situation. StarLink, being the whole thing that creates this global cage around the planet that for surveillance and tracking and all sorts of naughty things by governments or the masters of the New World Order, right? In addition, you have NeuraLink, which is, so just think Skynet, right? And then additionally, you got NeuraLink, which is, well, that's the Borg right there. You know, that turns you into the Borg. You get a chip in there, and it wants you to beam thoughts differently to each other, and like plug your brain into the internet and stuff like that. That just sounds really, really bad idea. That sounds like a terrible idea. That's creepy. That's weird. That sounds wrong. So yeah, I don't really trust Elon Musk at all. You know, like I said, these billionaires are not there for you. They might make some pretty sweet memes from time to time. They might make fun of Bill Gates, which I always approve of. But at the end of the day, power, money and power is all they care about. If he was truly a philanthropic person, he wouldn't even be a billionaire. Because was it David Rockefeller? Was David Rockefeller? David Rothschild? Whatever. There's a Rockefeller or Rothschild had said that how much money is enough? And he said always a little more. So anyway, having said all that, he's not our friend. He's not there to help us. He is not there to be our savior. Don't trust anybody. Applaud someone when they do something right. He said a lot of good things about free speech and about democratic principles and censorship, and I applaud him for that. I will say, hey, you know, give credit where credit is due, but never trust. Always question, and always just, I don't know. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about. What about you? Did you buy stock in Twitter? Are you now rich millionaires with all, you know, with the buyout? Are you or are you like me and you'll have like next to no shares and you just bought it for fun and just to see what would happen, and now you're pleasantly surprised that you're not poor? Do you think Elon Musk is going to change things overnight? Do you not? Do you have the time to listen to me whine? Anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this whole situation, this whole Elon Musk, you know, Twitter thing, and let me know what you think about it. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Do you not care? Me personally, in the big scheme of things, I don't really care. But it's something to talk about, and it's topical. It is topical. Anyway, have a great day, and we'll talk to you again real soon.